Yes, and you already know us with the culture, by the culture, for the culture. Myself, Lippy.
Tricky.
We're back again with another episode.
Of course we are, come on!
Subscribe. Yeah? So we got a very special guest in here. Everyone's a special guest. I say that all the time.
Every week,
I'm not trying to fuck you lot.
Do you mean it
We
though?
got a very special guest.
Like I said,
and it's a man from
this is a record breaker one. You understand? First out a London artist. First female artist.
Jeez.
First person that's been on TV. No, I'm joking. Yeah. Lady Ice. Let's give it up for Lady Ice.
We got.
If you don't recognise Lady Ice, she was on a show very recently called Rap Game UK by Krept and Konan. It's kind of like an X Factor kind of pop idol for the rap game.
I think it's a brilliant idea.
Serious idea. And I like I said to you before, it's kind of the first of its kind in the UK. Of course, it's not the first thing you've done. You've been around for a little while, doing your thing up north.
Yeah.
But I kind of think this has given you the much deserved exposure. So how's it been? How's things changed for you?
It's changed a lot, because it's weird, like going outside, being in the train station and people are like, are you that girl? And it's crazy because there's a wide age range of who watches it. So I've got little kids that want pictures, then I've got like adults from 50 above that want pictures.
Because they're little grandchildren and that watch it.
Yeah.
It's TV, man, so everyone sees it. It's not a social media thing. That's why it's so big, man. So kind of before, for those who don't know, before the Rap Game UK show, kind of what was you up to?
For me, basically, because I don't know.
Yeah, old man.
No.
Old man. You're old, bro. You got a bit of hairline. Don't try to claim that.
Wow.
And what part of Midlands are you from?
Midlands. Whoa.
Cut.
This is what I'm saying.
What?
Shooting, bro. He's from Manchester. He's from Gunchester. The shoot ya. I'm joking.
Manchester's up north?
Yeah, but you said Midlands, bro.
Oh god, shit. Yeah, sorry.
This guy's sick.
I thought you was from Birmingham.
No. I'm from Manchester.
Everyone's from Birmingham. That's how
because
I know it.
I haven't heard her speak that much. So I didn't really get it. You get what I'm saying? But sorry about that, Mancunians.
But what was you up to before?
So before the Rap Game, I was trying to build a brand. So initially, I started off from like 9 to 10 years old, going to studio, all of us. It was just me and the man then, basically. So it was just me on my own with bare man, like putting 50p together. I used to go to a studio in Moss Side. So we did that for a bit, and then I started to kind of get to understand the aspect of music and kind of, like open different parts of my horizon and try and like see different sides to my artistry. And then like I started to learn the business. I made that a priority. So I opened my own label. I started to work full time to then invest in my label. So paying for my campaigns and stuff, learning like the algorithms on social media, marketing, just all that stuff basically. And I kind of rub shoulders with a lot of the people within the industry. I tried to connect with, presenters, producers, and I mean producers of radio stations and stuff like that to try and get those links and connects, because I'm from Manchester, do you know what I mean? And it's hard to come out of Manchester to then go into London and you know what I mean? And go into different aspects of the UK and stuff. So that's what I tried to do. And then I kind of got plays from Capital Extra, DJ Semtech supported it. Target supported my stuff previously, and just literally trying to build my brand and my presence online and just trying to make things strong. And I feel like I was at that pivotal point in my career where I was kind of thinking, right, I need that push now. So then Rap Game UK happened, basically.
But it's always kind of at that stage when you have them thoughts where something like that happens.
Yeah.
And you just think, let me just go for it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. It was at a point where I was thinking, you know what, like, I've tried to build as much as I can. I've tried to put as much money in as I can and stuff. And I felt like I was at that point and I'm thinking, I need to move a bit. Do you know what I mean?
So Rap Games worked wonders for you then, innit?
Yeah, well, it's like, it's finished like 2 weeks ago, 2 to 3 weeks ago. So obviously, like, it's going great now. I'm really busy, obviously, but I'm still not at that point where I want to be 100%.
No, 100%,
but it's definitely opened a lot of doors for people knowing who I am and stuff. And that was my aim of being on the Rap Game. It was kind of to use it as a marketing tool, but also look at it as experience as well. more so going in like, right, I'm coming in here to win. I need this record deal. Do you know what I mean? It was more so trying to learn and trying to like exhaust the opportunity really. So
yeah, I liked him, man. I gotta be honest. When I first heard about the rap game thing, and I heard Krept and Konan would be doing it and that, first and foremost, I thought, I'm happy for them. Yeah. But with this UK thing, how's it gonna go? Yeah. Is it gonna be people they've actually chosen? Is it gonna be like a bag of like industry plants and that? Yeah. When I kind of saw the people they picked and that, I thought, all right. And then kind of when I watched it through, like, and I kind of thought, okay, they've done this. It's a pleasant surprise. Like when they had you doing that clash thing and that, and you taught my man to pieces. I was rude, but it was good. It was proper entertaining. So, and I think I gotta give it to Krept and Konan. Did they choose you like personally, or was it kind of like a auditioning thing? What was the process? The process for me was different to some of the others, I think, because some of the others applied via application. So they actually DM'd me on Instagram. Oh, you got the call up. Your team's different. So that's how it kind of came about. I think I did something on One Extra. I think it was a Limelight and Candyman freestyle on Asian Network. And they seen that and they were like, they messaged me after. So that's dope for them to do that though. Like I said, being from out of London, being a female. But 100. Kind of, this is, I asked a lot of female artists this kind of off camera. We ain't had the chance to have a female artist on it. But how, it's not a secret, innit? This is a male-dominated industry. And you've already touched on the fact that it's London-dominated as well. Yeah, so do you kind of, is it difficult? Like, yeah, it is definitely. It must be, man. Whoever says it isn't, they're lying in it, because it is like, you have to overcompensate. Sometimes you don't feel welcome. Sometimes like, I just feel like you definitely have to overcompensate 100%. And I feel like with some guys within the industry, I feel like they subconsciously do things or overlook you as a female artist, not knowing they're actually doing it. And, you know, like, there's a lot of gender bias. Trust me, like, it's mad. It gets mad. Like, you can, because a lot of the rap things about being tough and you understand. Exactly. So...
But I think with women, once you find your lane, it's like, that's kind of you. Like, you got the whole Missy Elliott thing going on, you You say that, but do you know what it is? How you know it's difficult, what it's plain to see, is there's never a lot of female rappers at one time. Like right now, there's Steph, there's, what's her name, man? My ex, because she's with my man, Boxer, who knocked me out. Who? Lad, my Miss ex, Banks. Bro. Miss Banks. Oh, forget her name because she's out of my heart, innit? Because you get me. Oh, okay. She's not with him no more. No. Don't you see Tion Wayne grabbing up in the What? Tion? You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't win out here. But back to all jokes aside, it's like there's not a lot of female rappers at one given time. Even if you look at... What's the other one? She's from Birmingham. What's that Trillery. Yeah. Trillery. She's from Nottingham. She's from Nottingham. She's from Leicester. Yeah, she's from Leicester. We're terrible. No way she's from Leicester. I thought she was from Nottingham. I think everyone's from Birmingham. Yeah, we're terrible. But yeah, like you say, they kind of want you to focus on... they kind of want you to focus on one female at a time, and it's like, do you know what I mean? It gets a bit sticky sometimes because it's like even the mentality of some females. It's like we kind of sometimes with them they want to support each other, but then they feel like I don't really want to post you up, or I don't really want to do certain things because female support. Because it's always in a girl's mind, from other female artists, because I don't think they do it enough. Yeah, but I feel like it's surroundings, and I feel like it's a lot of pressure as well, because it's like you have to be that only one. So it's like I'm trying to get up to that point and where I'm going, and then it's like I'm pushing another girl, but then society tells us that there's only one. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like there's a lot of pressure there as well. But I don't mind posting female rappers up, because I post them up all the time, literally like support them and stuff like that. But yeah, I feel like that's what happens in the industry, and definitely like, and I think it's changing a bit though. Yeah, for you personally it is, but do you know what it is? Do you know why it's still bad? Cause like, even in America, the main stage, is only really Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, and if anyone, and Megan. Oh yeah, and I'm glad you said Megan as well, because this might sound like a blanket statement, and please don't take it, don't kill me, Gallum. I love you, I need you in my life, but. With the Nickies and the Cardis, Megan Thee Stallion, for me, the common thing they have is
along with their music, they kind of sell. Wouldn't say sell themselves, but they sell the sex. You understand? And I kind of think
they're over-sexualized, basically.
I couldn't say over-sexualized because, again, if you're a mature adult, you'll know you could watch them do what they do and they can be highly respectable women, same way. But at the same time, of the three, the first to come was Nicki. She was like that. So then Cardi came in, and I believe
Don't forget Lil' Kim.
Yeah, and even down to Lil' Kim, the third, who I think is the best female rapper in history. I think she's better than certain man. Lil' Kim is serious. Yeah, she's sick. But a large part of her image is her image, innit? Selling the sex. You understand? And kind of because that started the tone, Foxy Brown was like that. We gotta be honest. A lot of the
What's that, bro?
A lot of the female rappers that kind of make it to a height, I think there's a pressure.
Yeah, there is.
You understand?
Yeah, 100%. Like, definitely. Like, I've had people who have wanted to manage me in the past, and they're like, you know what, just show a bit of this.
Yeah, that's the route.
Show
a
bit of that.
go.
Get a bit more sexy here, or do you know what I mean? And it's always the case, though. It's like that sells. That gets you following. Like, it's crazy because I'll put a picture up. Let's say if I put a picture up on Instagram of me just in my dressing gown, covering everything, or me covering my body, and I put something up of me with breasts out and batty, then that gets more likes.
Stupid
Do you know what
guys.
I mean? Yeah, you.
no, not me. But it obviously gets like, with that in mind.
Yeah.
Don't you think sometimes to use it to your advantage? Because it's no skin off your nose.
Because arguably, a man has to admit, you could say Steph kind of has ish. Yeah. She's kind of used her looks to her advantage. Maybe
why not though?
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it.
There's nothing wrong with it. But I just rather wouldn't. I'd rather be comfortable in my own skin and just be me. And if you don't like me for me, then you're not supposed to be listening to me. Do you know what I mean? Or looking at me, you're not my target audience. Do you know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, but it's good to uphold them values, definitely, to stick true to yourself. And obviously, I don't know, like I said, Steph, that could be a whole thing. Miss Banks, like they could have come in saying, yeah, that's the route I'm going to go. And you get me, they're where they are now. And well done, innit? They're talented women at the same time, you understand? But at the same time...
I don't think they're in the local Tesco's in them outfits.
Yeah, of course. Of course. And again, it don't matter. It's a music video.
Yeah, but that's what it is like. Sometimes they pick the sexy outfits up. Because I wear sexy stuff, don't get me wrong. I wear sexy stuff, but I choose to be comfortable as well. Do you know what I mean? And like, I kind of have like sporty, sexy, tomboy, sexy style. That's my style. Do you know what I mean? And it kind of is what it is. Like, I feel like when it comes to the music, the content of the music now, at the time we're in, people are listening out more, like in terms of like the music itself.
Yeah, I didn't even mention that.
Do you know what I mean?
I didn't even mention the content. A lot of the content. Because again, the three we mentioned before, Nicki, Cardi B, and Megan, their music is has like a lot of sexual kind of themes to it. The twerking thing and you understand. So again, from you're doing something different. Yeah. Because like, let's completely flip it. Okay. One of the girls on the rap game show. Yeah. What did you say her name was, Margs?
One of them. Unknown Smooth. Yeah.
Unknown Smooth, her name is.
Unknown Smooth, yeah.
Yeah.
Meaty.
She's what?
Meaty.
Meaty. What's meaty?
What, like?
Not looking.
Meaty.
I don't know, look at her.
Meaty. What does meaty mean?
Not mediocre.
She's all kinds of meaty.
Well, what's wrong with her?
Alright, big up to, what's her name? Lady Smooth.
No, Unknown Smooth.
Unknown Smooth.
What is that?
She's doing her thing, yeah? Big up Unknown Smooth. But with Unknown Smooth now, yeah?
What is that?
Nah, but you see, with her image, it's the straight kind of tomboyish. No, like, it's almost masculine.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. And for me, females like that are overlooked. I know a lot of female artists that...
Is she good?
Yeah,
she's alright. I'm not gonna lie, she don't particularly... Man, maybe she's a bad example, innit? Maybe she's a bad example.
Do you know what? Like, with Unknown Smooth, I feel like she wasn't able to show her potential on the show because she didn't remember her lyrics. So, because of that, no one kind of knew, because we performed at BBC Radio 1 Extra Live. And, you know, with one of the challenges where we had the group challenge, she was in that challenge show. So she was with us on stage, and she actually got her bars out and stuff. And everyone's like, oh, okay. Because on the show, they didn't hear that.
So they were like, oh, she's good. Do you know what I mean? So it's one of them. She's got her own, you know, things to do with her career. And
I think most people in that show will kind of go off and do their thing.
Venture out and do different.
My favourite, other than you, because you're my dog, you already know. My man from Scotland.
Ransom. Yeah.
That's crazy. I couldn't. When the man told me, there's a black Scottish youth, I was like, where, bro? Like in the mountain somewhere. Just like, where is he? But it's like, nah, he's proper got his own personality. I like that a lot about the show, that the people they picked, they were positive individuals. A lot of you were positive. They didn't come in. They could have gone and got
that
some...
guy Kiko?
Kiko, he won.
Yeah,
he's hard still. He's cold. I like when it comes to the style of rap, he's probably the one that I prefer the most.
And he suits Krept and Konan.
Yeah, exactly. Well. So that one there kind of made sense. But like I said, a lot of you, the white brother with long hair,
Chade.
I think he's cold. He's from near my sides as well. I have to big him up. I'm sure someone said he's from Harrow or something.
Yeah, he is from Harrow.
Yeah, see it there. So he's not from
Harrow.
far from man, but he was cold. Like I said, my man Ransom. I kind of liked Unknown Smooth, man. Why you gonna do that to her, Miles, bro? I liked her. Yo, you like dread, man. You got Unknown Smooth, man. My dog.
Do you know what it is? I feel like it might have been a premature decision, and for her to get the opportunity at this point, because she'd not been doing music for a long period of time, or even for a good enough amount of time. So I'm saying, not to say that you need for you to have talent, but
to be
at the
on
same
that
time,
stage,
she's
it's
not
a big stage.
Yeah,
so
exactly. And I feel
stage.
like she didn't utilise the opportunity like she should have. But I guess it's a learning curve. So yeah.
So where did you come in the show? Did you come like
No,
run
don't
a rap or
ask that
something?
still. Don't ask.
All right, cool. Cool. We're gonna keep it humble.
Nah, I'm really joking. Basically, it was like top 3. So top 3 was Kiko obviously won it, and then it was Foss and Chade, and then me, Ransom, and Jay Lucia were out somewhere in the
If
woods.
you ever saw it, she did to this Jay
No,
Lucia,
but I'm not
brother.
gonna lie.
Killed
You
him.
see the way I think.
Yeah.
I think just being on there, you get better anyway.
Yeah.
And you come in the rankings. I don't rank it like top 3, or you just kind of see who won, and like he called out Ransom, and you're saying that Ransom was dope. Do you get what I'm saying? So I think there's a lot of limelight that we shed on all of you in your own little way, because everyone wants different things, innit?
Exactly.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Different life,
So
That's not the end of the road for none of you,
So
definitely.
watch next week. You're gonna hear unknown Smooth get signed by Sony, bro.
Yeah,
it's
You never know.
everyone wants different things, innit? Like what's not good for one is good for the other.
Exactly. It's just about utilising.
No, 100%.
Yeah. It's really
100%.
about utilising the opportunity. It's what you do with it after, and that's what I came in it for as well, more so to for a marketing tool to utilise it and just, do you know what I mean, and show the world what I'm capable of, so to speak, do you know what I mean, and for other people to see and to build the brand as well. So yeah, it's an opportunity, and
No, I think you took your opportunity well. You personally, I think a lot of people remember you. Definitely, you.
Well, for the clash,
you were yourself. Nah, that clash was. You need to see that, Tricky. But I'm gonna send it to you after.
I'm gonna check it out.
It got mad still.
Yeah, she went there with it.
It got mad. Low blows don't make you win clashes. That's all I gotta say.
Basically, you know what happened? Yeah.
Go on.
Basically, she's clashing the youth now. What's his name? Saint Lucia.
Jay
Lucia. Yeah.
Oh, it was a boy.
Yeah. Jay Lucia, little sweet boy youth. Got 2 braids in his. He was alright as well. He had a kind of wavy kind of thing, but to put him in that situation, he was kind of, wouldn't say out of his depth, but to put him up against you, they were like, they set him up still. And basically what happened
he
was...
said he needed a poo before he went in.
Yeah, there you go. He almost made the shit himself in that as well. That's what I'm saying. What was it again? He said something about how he was dealing with, what did he say?
Basically, the bar was, you told everybody in this house that you smashed J1's girl. Then you said Krept's with Conan's ex and you took Krept's of a girl. And I swear on my life, you can ask these guys that were stood in the kitchen first. And on your mum's life, no word of a lie, because you chat too much, get a purse. That's what I said to him after.
Live. And Krept and Konan are right there, boy.
What happened
You ended his possibilities of winning. He was out of the winnings after
So you
that.
just blew him up like that.
Krept and Konan just looked at each other. He was talking about our girlfriend. Security.
Within 10 hours of me knowing him, he was talking a lot. And these are all the things he said within that time. So we've gone into the house and he's talking, but a bit before, he was saying that he was spitting a bar about J1. one of J1's lyrics, "Taking Your Misses," but a remix version of it. And basically he was like, but I smashed J1's misses. And I was like, but what are you achieving telling me this though? But he was kind of like, he came with like a flirtatious nature. He's kind of like on that ladies man vibe, trying to entertain me, but that doesn't entertain me, do you know what I mean? And I feel like he kind of spoke too soon and too much, and I feel like it went against him a bit, because he didn't expect me to say that in the class.
Classic. Priced himself out early. Happens to the best of us, bro. I did it the other day.
Obviously, he said something about my auntie who had passed away, which is a low blow.
No way he went that
I never
deep.
knew
Yeah,
that.
he
I was
did,
probably going to say, do you speak to him now? Are you not cool?
Do you know what? Like,
Damn you, boy.
I had to keep, the resilience was there. Do you know what I mean? And professionalism, I had to keep that because.
Now this is for the culture. All that goes out the window, man.
Nah, but at the time, I'm talking about in the clash. Do you know what I mean? And like, don't make me come out my character today. And I felt like at that point, I had to hold it down because you went too far. But what you guys didn't see, which wasn't on TV, was basically like Smooth jumped off stage and was like, "Your dad's dead. Go to bed, drop dead Fred," or whatever she said. Yeah, to me. But obviously, it wasn't her clash.
Wait, so she just came in.
Basically, it was mine and Jay Lucia's clash.
Aye, I take it back.
Gets mad.
This is what
I was rating there, you know.
No, but you know what? It was mine and Jay Lucia's clash, basically. And Jay Lucia said something about the cheating thing. And she was like, "Oh, you cheating? Yeah, you did. Blah, blah, blah." So then I was like, "I'm sick of hearing ya." She jumped down off stage in between mine and Jay Lucia's clash. And then the beat came on for us to spit.
And she started rapping.
Dragged the mic and was like, "Your dad's dead, drop dead Fred." I buried her.
I'm not trying to tell you this thing.
I can't lie.
Jay Smooth, what did that even mean, bro?
I
know, sorry. What's she on?
J1, unknown Smooth.
So obviously, like, imagine my two deceased relatives are getting flung all over the place. Imagine that immense pressure at me having to hold it down when two people are talking about my family members like this. Do you know what I mean? And like, yeah, it was immense pressure, a lot of immense pressure, and I had to kind of like hold it down.
I forgive you. I never knew that. That's how that's how unknown Smooth is. But like I said, we got to give you extra ratings for holding it down. I didn't know that's how people are trying to carry on doing the mad thing.
Yeah, it was crazy, but
that's the past. You understand?
Yeah.
So where are we gonna see Lady Ice now? Cause like I said, I think a lot of people know you. Your followers have gone all the way up. It must be, like you said, you're seeing people in the train station, the 50-year-old man there, want a selfie and all them things. Yeah? So, like I said, where you going to go, man?
I'm definitely trying to take this global. Yeah. You know, like, I'm releasing First, which is was the last track on the Kenny All-Star show and the last episode.
Okay.
So that should be out soon. It'll be out on all digital platforms. I'll have the visuals out for it as well. And then I'm putting out a body of work.
Okay, then.
Basically, and yeah, then I'm going to take it from there. There's a lot of other like TV ventures as well that I'm going to be dabbling in and stuff, but I can't really talk on it as such. But yeah,
man, exclusive.
Yeah, exclusive.
But yeah, we'll see you, and like I said, you definitely deserve it.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
I just gotta go back, bro. I know I'm Smooth, bro. What the fuck, bro? I rated her, you know, dog. I was the one person that said, "Nah, she's got the staggered flow. It's like a blue face."
She's not like, obviously you haven't been able to see her potential, and I can say that. Do you know what I mean? Like, because obviously we shared a room together, and I feel like when the cameras came on, she kind of switched up the way she acted and
talk up the things.
Do you know what I mean? Like for me. She kind of wanted to be on the girl on girl sort of thing, but I was more about empowering girls. Do you know what I mean? Like,
girl on girl, I think it's like enough.
It was more so for me about empowerment, but I feel like she wanted that entertainment aspect, and she may have came in it for that. Do you know what I mean? Which everyone has their own like path, and they know what they're doing. Do you know what I mean? So that's her path, and this is mine. And like it's the show, innit? Like the show's a show. The show's over now, and it's about what you do after. Like in terms of Unknown Smooth, like there's no bad hard feelings. Do you know what I mean? Or with Jay Lucia. So I'm a professional individual, and we still got to work with each other as well. So it's not like I'm gonna have any bad vibes towards them. But when it comes to friendship, I'm a real girl. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to be their friend at this moment in time, because I just feel like you went below the line, and I just don't feel like we can come back from that, to be honest. So because the maddest thing is, like, imagine it's individuals who were here and they're not here to defend themselves. And for me, that's what hurt, because there's a lot that my family have had to endure throughout those like trialing times, you know what I mean? So it's very deep and very like, you know, touchy. So for me, it's one of them, man.
Yeah, man. But nah, like I said, man, extra ratings, car. You held yourself down and you're speaking about them now and you're not even saying anything bad about them. You're still being respectable and that. And I think people should take notice of that, you understand? 'Cause if you sat here and said, yeah, fuck them and Red Tail, it'll go viral, you understand? So,
Quickly, how was it working with Krept and Konan? Were they involved a lot in it? Or was it just...
Not as such.
I
mean, obviously...
I'm not trying to catch you out on nothing.
Nah, I know you're not trying to catch me out.
It's like,
you know what I mean? I'm saying to you how it is.
Because I know how it is for you artists to be around some of these other artists. Like, do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It drives you. So that's the direction I'm going in. Not like, were they scamming it and just coming in front of the cameras and leaving you with like...
But it was.
Yeah.
Nah, do you know what? It wasn't that. They weren't scamming it or nothing. Like,
no, not scamming it, but
like,
leaving you with Bob to do music with. Like, where you rather would do music with Krept and Konan. Do you know what I mean? Involved like that.
What I will say, we didn't get to do any music with them. But obviously they were there, like, when it came to, like, mentoring and stuff like that.
Yeah, but that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, they were there when it came to, like, mentoring, when they needed to be there and stuff. But in terms of the music aspect, we didn't kind of get in depth with that. We didn't really touch on that. But yeah, it was, basically.
Yeah, but all in all, it was a good experience, innit? It was a nice, positive experience, memorable experience.
Yes, it was. Anything else you want to dig out?
No. I sound like I'm digging in there.
Just like dig though. If you want to dig in it, and I'll tell you the way I want to tell you.
I always sound like I'm digging, but I'm definitely not.
Yeah.
Like, it was just because I know how it is for artists to be around them other big artists. So I thought you would have said, like, yeah, I worked with them and they was mentoring me and we was doing this and we was doing that and they was around every day and
no, it wasn't like that.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
No, it was more so like...
Gonna wrap it up because it's a bit mad for time. But first and foremost, thank you for coming down.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
When you're back, you're gonna be world famous. You're gonna get there. Trust me.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're gonna be a star. Let's have some energy from Lady. Yeah? And yeah, for the culture, man.
Jeez. 1 6 1.